everyone, and welcome back to my 9th episode in my survival series. In this episode, we're going to be rebuilding the mob farm. And I bet a couple of you guys are thinking, CL, didn't you just make a mob farm like 5 episodes ago? And to you guys, I would say, yeah, I did. But honestly, that one didn't work that well. It sometimes wouldn't produce mobs at all. And if it did produce mobs, it wouldn't do any. So I'm gonna be making a new one today. This time it's gonna be fully AFKable. Like, if I can sit up there for 30 minutes, and, what's it called? I can sit up there for 30 minutes, and the mobs will just die on their own. Don't have to come hit them. The only bad thing about that is, that means, they don't get the looting effects, or I don't get the experience. So that's the only good thing about the other farm. But otherwise, this farm's gonna be a lot better. So, I have all the materials ready for it. I got all the materials like camera. I think I'm gonna start doing that for all the farms, because I just don't think it's exciting, me material gathering. Like, I had to go so much mining for this. Like, I had to get so much stone, and then just, like, things like this. It's just, like, what's it called? Like, I had to go bamboo hunting and string hunting for the scaffolding. It's just, like, I don't think you guys would want to watch that. But I did have to go mining, and while I was mining, I did find quite a lot of ores. And I know it's kind of like a meme on the internet for a survival series, but like, I did a little bit of mining off camera. Look what I found. Double chest full of diamonds. Well, I did go mining off camera, and I think I got quite a lot. I think we're good on redstone, lapis, coal. I got a little bit of gold, a little bit of iron. We got a lot of diamonds. I mean, that can supply us for quite a while. I don't think we're going to be running out of those. But the main reason why I got so much is because this pickaxe, which fortune 3, and that's why I got so much of these. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys where I'm going to put the farm, because this is the first farm that I plan to put in my industrial district. And I want a bunch of farms in my industrial district. So, there was a couple of things I wanted. Oh, there's a pig one here. Get him, boys! Oh, they always come through groups of 2. I wonder who the second one is. Oh, there he is. Hello. That guy actually did some damage to me. Very stuff. So, a couple of things. There's another one! What, they come in a group of 3? He's running. He knows my sheer power. I just straight up yeeted him off the cliff. So, what I was going to say is, for my industrial district, there's going to be a lot of farms there, so I want it to be, like, nice. Honestly, I think a plains biome fits out of everything. It's nice flat, because I just think that's great. So, I want a plains biome with, like, all the requirements you need for, like, all this. Okay, so, what I need is, like I said, I need a big plains biome, and it needs all, like, the requirements for the farm. So, do any of you guys remember episode 2 where I pointed out, oh hey, that's a really cool flower patch. It has everything we need. I'm planning on making my industrial district around my old base. And there was a couple reasons for it. First of all, it's a pretty big plains biome. I mean, it goes on for quite a while, actually. I mean, I didn't build my base here because there's a pillager outpost right over there, desert right over here. But honestly, I feel like this would be a good size for an industrial district. Second of all, pillager outpost, and I bet a couple of you guys are saying, a pillager outpost isn't that important. Like, you can only, like, make a semi-automatic farm. That is true, but, one of the survival series that's inspired me for this was Sunday's Hardcore World. He made a bunch of farms and practically automated the heck out of the world. And I kind of wanted to do that too, but with a little bit of a better base. Sorry, Sunday. But he made a pillager farm. So I'm like, oh. But the thing with his farm is he had to go quite far out to make it. So I'm like, what if I had one right in my industrial district? That would be so cool. Because if I'm AFKing any other farm, like the mob farm I'm building today, it would be right there. It would be going too. Second reason, the flower patch, like I said, it got white, red, yellow, pink, orange, blue. I'm pretty sure if we stretch it for a while, I'm pretty sure we can even get light gray. Like, let me take one of these. Actually, let me check if this is pink. I don't know if this one's pink. Oh yeah, that's pink dye. Like, it gives all the colors. So I thought that was a really cool flower patch. But I was planning on building the mob farm, so this is where we built the first mob farm, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's pretty good of a mob farm. Yeah, it's here, but it doesn't really work that well anymore. Like I said, it didn't work well that much in the first place. Um, and honestly, I think we should just tear it down. So I'm gonna tear this one down, and then I'm gonna rebuild the next one, right where it was. And this is gonna be the first farm, so I will jump cut when I'm done tearing it down. Okay, so we tore down the entire mob farm, and I said I was gonna use the AFK post, but I was rewatching the tutorial, and I had to be way higher up, so I'm just gonna use the one they made, for when I'm building it. But I got all the materials, I brought all the stone, I brought all the stone slabs, all the other stuff. And I'm gonna build it. This is where the old one used to be, and I think I'm gonna build it probably right around here. Um, but yeah, hopefully this thing works well. Hopefully it's not a bust like the last one. Like I said, it might just be the area that it's in. Like when I built the desert, like I said in like episode 4, I built one in the desert. It didn't work at all. It might have just been that design. But hopefully it's not the area. I don't think there's that many caves, but hopefully it's not the area and it was just a farm. But yeah, I said we get right into the time lapse. Okay, so we finally did. We built the mob farm and everything should be fine. I'll quickly explain how it kind of works. Um, right down here is a little clock, and it's a redstone clock. And whenever it hits the dispenser, which I can't tell you specifically, water goes on all the areas that mobs spawn in, which floods them all down, which then pushes them to a lower part where water then pushes them into soul campfires, and I collect all the items. Um, the water bit, not the dispenser bit, but the one pushing into soul campfires, I got a little confused with, and I had to rebuild that a couple of times. So that took me like 30 minutes, and that was a little annoying. But there was a new segment I wanted to do in these episodes, or at least the farm building episodes. I wanted to do a little thing where when we're done, we AFK for 30 minutes, and then we see how much stuff we get. So it's been around 30 minutes of me being up here AFK. I'm just gonna jump down. The way I get up. So let's see how much stuff we got. I think we can already see that this thing produces, like, that's way more mobs than we had. That's crazy! Look at how much gunpowder is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But hold on, I don't even think that's the first ship. What the heck? It's been like 30 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, almost 14 stacks of gunpowder. That's crazy. And then there's also like bones and strings and arrows and round. I don't know what I'm gonna use the rotten flesh for, but there is. Hold up. Wait, there's a witch here. Bro, I thought I remembered. I saw someone using this mob farm on YouTube. The witches just wouldn't die because they would drink a fire red. So I think this one. I don't think that was smart. But this mob farm was an amazing success, and this thing produced, and I mean produce. Oh my goodness! Like if I imagine me going AFK here for like an hour or two, that would burn so much gunpowder. Well, I know that's gonna be I know that's gonna be useful for all the rockets I'm gonna make when I get the elytra. So let's jump up back to base and I'll do my outro there. Okay, so I think that mob farm was incredibly successful. I mean, that gave us so much gunpowder, almost 14 stacks. It gave us lots of bones, lots of arrows, lots of string. And one of the good things about this farm, other than the last farm, it didn't give any string because the spiders would just climb back up. This farm it actually gives you string, so that's really good. But there's one thing I wanted to do, I think around episode 6. So in episode 6, while I was building this house, I got a horse. And I wanted to name the horse, because I don't know how, but I usually attach to horses when they help me do stuff. Like, I had another survival world where I had to, go far away looking for a nice place to build, and I, used a horse to do it, and I named him Luke. So, so that's usually how I attach them. And I attached to this one, and I wanted to name him, so I asked the comment sections, and one of the comments said, you should name him Mando. So, that's what I was gonna do. But the only thing was, at that time I didn't have a name tag. And the first name tag I got, I had to use for the infector, in order for the villager stuff. But now, since the villagers can, give me name tags, I can get as many name tags as I want. And I successfully named my horse Mando. So now it's Horsey Mando, and I think I'm gonna ride him more. I hope to later find like a desert temple or something so I can give him horse armor. Because he isn't really, not powerful, but he isn't that protected. So I want him to get like some better stuff. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I sure did. There was a couple of technical difficulties, that you guys didn't know about, what's going into the, episode, like all the water stuff, with the mob farm, which was kind of annoying. But it worked out in the end, and next episode we're gonna be building a blacksmith, because I'll tell you my idea for my base. I kind of want like a kingdom as my base. My main base would be like a giant castle, but a kingdom I would have like a bunch of houses. Like this house was gonna be one of them. I was gonna have a blacksmith, and I wanted to start that by making a blacksmith. So I'm planning on doing that next episode. And it's gonna have a special bit of functionality, which is probably gonna make me use it a lot more than just make it, oh, hey, this is a pretty cool place. I'm trying to add in like a little functionality to all my places. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and bye.